Hey guys, it's Kip from Famous by Friday Pickleball. Got a brand new paddle to review, the new Gaba Rogue. I love startup companies. I love all these companies that are getting out there and trying to get involved and trying to make their name in this market. Pickleball is still relatively new. We got a lot of companies coming up with a lot of cool stuff. And this paddle is really beautiful. It's really nice right out of the box, and the packaging is really nice. Gaba Rogue. It does have a lot of familiar specifications. Got the 16 millimeter polypropylene core, T700 carbon fiber face, 16.5 by 7.5, 5.5 inch long handle with a 4.3 inch handle circumference. It does not have foam injected around the perimeter. It also is not thermosealed. Gaba says right at this time, with some delamination problems from other paddles, they opted not to do thermosealing at this time. They may in the future. So consequently, this paddle comes in a little bit light too. Without the foam injected, it comes in at 7.8 ounces, but that's to get it up to where I normally like 8.2, 8.4. That's easily, you just put some lead on it and go. This paddle is beautiful. Headed out to the courts right now. Very excited to hit this. I hope you're headed out there as well. We'll hit this together. The Gaba Rogue. All right, guys, be right back. Perfect crash. Hey guys, I'm back. Just spent the last couple of weeks with the new Gaba Rogue. Gaba's done a great job with this paddle. It really has a lot of nice attributes. I know it's got some of the same components as a lot of other paddles out there. The 16 millimeter polypropylene core, the T700 carbon fiber face. A lot of paddles have that right now, but this paddle really does a lot of the same things and a couple of cool things. It has consistency, it has accuracy, it has spin. A lot of paddles of this design have all those things. It's adequate defensively. It's got great feel and feedback because it's a little soft. It's not harsh. You're not going to have a jarring effect with this paddle at all. It is very soft. The dwell time is really nice. That ball stays on the surface and you really can kind of put that ball wherever you want. And even though Gaba didn't put foam around the edges, around the perimeter, this has a very large sweet spot and a very nice hitting area. You can pretty much hit this paddle anywhere across the face. You're going to get the same results. Part of that is because it's so soft and it has such a long dwell time. Now, all of those things that it does well kind of bleeds into a couple things it doesn't do very well. This paddle is not a power paddle. It lacks a little power, and you'll see that on the serving speeds. Now, I believe I mentioned in the opener that this paddle came in at 7.8 ounces. That's a little light for me. I like it more 8.2, 8.4, somewhere in there. So this lacked a little of that mass for adequate plow through to get that ball deep, and it lacks a little power. Those things are easily correctable. I really found that if you put lead tape at all four corners, and not that much, I'm not really changing the swing weight a whole lot, but it does change the swing weight. You put a little lead weight at all four corners, it really gives this nice balance, and it gives that ball a little more power, a little more depth, and it even makes this better defensively because when you get that ball down at your feet, you're trying to reset, you're trying to get the ball into the non-volley zone where you can move up. This paddle does a lot of things really well, and I kind of like a softer paddle that gives me that kind of feel. This paddle does a lot of things well, and it fits nicely within all the other paddles of the same ilk. It is priced $174.99 US. That's a pretty nice medium range paddle, and it really is a lot of fun to hit. Another little minor thing that I like, and once again I'll go back to all these other paddles with the same materials, you have a hard time picking out which one of those paddles or even which brand almost. They're all kind of look the same. This paddle you can pick up, if you're out in the sun with this paddle, this red really pops, so you can really see that paddle from a distance, and I think that's a cool thing that Gaba did to make this really stand out, and you can see it almost immediately across the court. It's very cool that way as well. I'm really anxious to hear if you guys have played with this, if you've tried it. I always end these with, will this go in my bag? And honestly, you put a little weight out here for me on the corners, give it a little bit more mass, give it a little more plow through, it definitely could. This is a nice paddle. Gaba did a great job with this. I'm really excited to see what they come up with next. They've done a great job. So guys, hit like, hit subscribe. I'll be back with more material soon. Gaba Rogue. All right. Let me know if you've tried it. Thanks, guys. I got chuckled a little bit because I thought, man, this is too easy. What's going on?
I hope we got that. Yeah.